I'm really struggling as a content creator right now. You see, about a year and a half ago, I joined a Minecraft server for homeschoolers. At this point, I had just recently gotten Minecraft, and the only people I had played with are my friends in real life and my brothers. So when I joined the server, it would be my first opportunity to meet people through Minecraft. But I logged into the server to find that no one was on. I ran around in circles waiting for hours until finally, a player joined. This is Sentinel Sam, and he just so happened to be the best PvPer on the entire server. This was my first time fighting someone I didn't know in real life, and it didn't go very well. So I asked my parents if I could join a public server called PvP Legacy, and they said yes. And when I joined, I decided to start doing per custom duels because I didn't know how PvP Legacy worked yet. And per custom duels were brutal. People came along and started obliterating me with end crystals. So as much as I didn't want to, I decided to learn crystal PvP. And I loved it. If you look back at the early days of my channel, you can see just how much I loved crystal PvP. I frequently livestream my training, and off camera I woke up at 5 AM every morning to practice, and I did so for 3 months. But after 3 months of waking up at 5 AM while training an incredibly complicated game mode while going through puberty, I got to the point where I simply couldn't crystal PvP anymore. My brain was telling my hands to do something and they just weren't doing it. I kid you not, my motor functions just didn't function the same way they used to, and it started to affect my life outside of PvP, until eventually I was forced to quit. I moved on to Sword, which was a much simpler game mode and the game mode that I most wanted to defeat Sam in, and I continued to wake up early every day so I could practice. At this point, it felt like PvP was defining me, like I wasn't just a Minecraft player anymore, I was a PvPer. And as much as I liked that feeling and got introduced more and more to the PvP community, it was so hard to have to train PvP so much, especially because I liked Crystal better, until one day my sword skills peaked. I was decent, but I simply stopped improving. So I challenged Sam, who's also a YouTuber by the way, to a duel to determine who would be the best PvPer on our Minecraft server. So after getting utterly defeated, I just gave up. I had been training for that duel for months. After all the work and training I went through, none of it mattered in the end, and I felt worse than I'd ever felt before in my YouTube career. And over the next few months, I started doing things like bridging, build battles, survival, manhunts, and pretty much anything you can think of as something else I could do for YouTube. Eventually I settled on content that revolved around storytelling and teaching, which isn't what I wanted to do. Until one day I discovered bridge duels on Hoplite, and because I didn't have anything else to do during my free time when I wasn't working on YouTube, I decided to start grinding it. And a month and a half later, I was the #1 leaderboard in the world's first level 30. So after that, I challenged Sam to a rematch to see who would be the best 1.9 bridge player on the server. And I made an entire video about that, but spoiler alert, I won the duel. Although even after that, I didn't really feel satisfied. I mean, regular PvP is what I wanted to be good at, and this was just a side quest. So I kept training for months. I woke up early, I spent all my free time, I practiced with friends, and I'm ashamed to say that sometimes I went behind my parents' back to practice. But I figured that it'd all be worth it if I could just win this duel. And so on May 9th, 2025, we had our final rematch. Best of 3.
Alright.
No.
Oh! You got an apple to exist.
No.
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh, dang it.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, good game. My hands are shaking.
No.
Oh. Oh.
Hardest 1v1 I've done in a while.
Your hand, you always offhand golden apples, and it's not in your
Yeah, I
hand.
always do.
Oh, good game. Good game.
Mhm.
Good game. I had won the duel, but I still wasn't satisfied. I mean, after all that I'd been through, I was still terrible at PvP. I was still just so horrendously bad even after 3 years of training. Honestly, editing this video, it hurts to watch all this footage because I'm just so bad. And the worst part of all this is I have to manage these complicated feelings while managing my YouTube channel and uploading every week. But I don't really have a choice because I'm on a 2-year streak of uploading every week and I can't break it now. There are so many things that I want to do. I want to build a mouse that also functions as a keyboard. I want to learn animation and make my own animated movie. And as crazy as this sounds, I just want to live like a normal person for a little while. But since at 12 years old I started uploading weekly videos, I never got the chance to do that. So what's the solution to all this? Well, I'm gonna take a break. For the next 3 weeks you won't be seeing the regular Minecraft videos, but since I'm learning how to animate, I'll be posting my animated projects throughout the weeks as I make them. And then after 3 weeks, when I've gotten to learn how to animate and done all the things I want to do, I'll be back to the regular upload schedule. So I guess thank you for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I guess that means you're a loyal fan, and I thank you so much for that. I care so deeply about all 1,589 of you, and I can't wait to make more content for you guys. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.